I'm Dr. Michael J. Duckett, and I want to speak with you for just a moment about what causes things to materialize in life. Well, actually, there are two causes. There's a primary and a secondary. The primary cause of all things is infinite intelligence, or God. Yes, God is infinitely intelligent, infinitely powerful, infinite love. And that primary cause is what created everything from the beginning. As a matter of fact, in the beginning, there was nothing. And primary cause said, well, there's nothing, but I don't care about that because primary cause doesn't function with logic. And so God created everything from nothing. The mathematical equation is God plus nothing equals God. So everything is made of God. And remember, primary cause is infinite thought. This infinite thought means that it's in everything, including yourself. It would be ridiculous to think that God comes and stops right here. No, God actually comes through you. Well, I'd like to share with you more about primary cause and where that connection is inside of you in just a moment. But first, let me tell you about secondary cause. Secondary cause is based upon the conditions of life. The conditions of life, meaning your misery, for instance, your loneliness, your illness, your financial brokenness. Any of those things are conditions that are created because of secondary cause. Now, secondary cause only functions with logic. It says, well, I would like to have my financial problems resolved, but that's impossible because I can't think of anything that I can do logically to correct that. Or another function would be, or another way that it goes, is that people would say, well, I'd like to have better finances, but I'm broke right now. And they start concentrating on that secondary cause. When you concentrate on secondary cause, you can only create the same thing over and over again. So you're basically just creating your misery over and over again. Now, where are the two causes in life? They're actually in your mind, not your brain. Your brain is encased in your cranium, but in the mind is actually located just above the skull, about an inch above. And there's two parts to it: your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind, that's your logical mind. It functions only with secondary cause. So whenever you are thinking about things and basing it upon your logic of what is possible, you are only working with secondary cause. And that means it's limited. Unlike primary cause, which is infinite, secondary cause has a limit. And it's limited by the obstacles or limitations that you perceive in life. Now, primary cause, where is it located? It is in the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is your direct connection to primary cause, or God's infinite mind. Our purpose then is to retrain ourselves to begin living and concentrating on our primary cause of life and get away from the logical secondary cause thinking. Well, it may be a little difficult at first, because what you need to do in order to really get into primary cause thinking is start to monitor your thoughts. On a regular and consistent basis, you want to begin noticing what are you thinking about predominantly, or most of the time. Also, you want to begin thinking about what are your reactions to your life. What are your reactions to your desires in life? If you desire something bigger in life, but you're limiting yourself by saying, well, I don't have time, I don't have the money, I don't have the resources, I don't have whatever, well then you're using your conscious mind, and you're going to find that it doesn't happen. Now, when you start to notice your thinking and this negative thinking comes about, and by the way, any negative thinking is going to shift you from primary to secondary cause thinking or conscious mind thinking. When you start to notice your thoughts, then you want to correct them. Now gently. Don't be hard on yourself. Just gently correct them. And when you gently correct them, what it looks like is this. You're thinking about something negative. You're exposed maybe to the news or something like that. Some bad news, if it's on TV or if it's from an individual, or maybe just it's your own negative thinking. You go, Gently stop thinking about that and replace those thoughts with something positive, something that is geared toward your desired outcome in life. Now, at first, it's going to be a little awkward, but as you practice this type of thinking, it becomes more and more natural. As it becomes more natural, you'll notice that you will actually start to begin thinking from a subconscious state of existence. When you're thinking about from a subconscious state of existence, then you'll be thinking like all the miracle workers, all successful people in life, what they have experienced before as well, and that is they don't concentrate or limit themselves or their outcome on anything in the physical world. Instead, they decide what they want, and that's the only thing that they will settle for. Regardless of what the impossibilities are, they say, that's what I want, and guess what? That's what they get. This is what we call the progression. It's the progression of the spiritual revolution that is going on right now in our lives. If you notice in your life, you're starting to look at things a little bit different. You're starting to question things a little bit different. You're starting to get some answers to things a little bit different. That's because the progression has begun. Now, in order to learn more about the progression, I encourage you to go to upgradinglife.com and instantly download the 1-hour documentary that I have provided just for you, and begin watching this video. Now, I recommend watching this video 99 times. 99 is it's a miraculous number. It's a magical number. It's a power number. Going back even into the ancient Egyptian numerology, 9 is the number of completion. Well, you have 99. That means 9 is for the completion of your thoughts. The other is the completion of your spirit. When you watch it 99 times, watch out, because you're going to be not only creating miracles, you'll be living a miraculous life. And what is a miracle, by the way? It's just something that can't be explained by science or nature, but it definitely exists. Ask any of us who not only had a miracle occur, but have miracles occur on a regular and consistent basis. Go now to upgradinglife.com and get your copy of the progression. This is not a sales pitch. This is a clarion call going out to you. You either get it now, or you continue living in secondary cause thinking. This is Dr. Michael J. Duckett. I want to thank you for sharing this time with me.